What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a gang unit cop. He's going in about Cardi B is a blood and she's straight gangster. This is on Shawn Ryan's clips. Definitely give his account a look, man. He has a lot of good videos. Before we go further, like, comment, subscribe to get more content, and definitely email me and let me know what you guys want to see. But let's jump into this video. This one's going to be entertaining.
Have you ever known Chicago Bulls to ever wear green?
No.
Oh, so why do they sell green jerseys and green hats? If you actually watch the music video, Lil Wayne pays tons of respect to the Bloods. The non-traditional gangs, Shawn, scare me to death.
Why?
They'll make a sound. You hear a lot like Lil Wayne's music videos. Soo-woo, soo-woo. Cardi B's a blood.
That was a pretty good Suwoo. I ain't gonna lie. That was a pretty good Suwoo. So maybe they should sign him to the gang, but let's keep going.
She used to have blood dreads. She had the whole 9 yards. Like drugs and money and guns are just so predominant through Fayetteville and that Robinson County area because of 95.
Interesting.
You can jump off I-95 and then boom.
So what was your first encounter with gangs? What initially got you infatuated with that?
There was this kid in Fayetteville called Kaboom Holy. I think his name was Andreas Fight. He was the leader of a non-traditional gang. So you have traditional, non-traditional. Traditional gangs are gangs like Lil Wayne came from, like Eastside Mob Piru. That is a gang that is nationally known everywhere, sets everywhere. Non-traditional is like a neighborhood clique. So he had a non-clique.
So this guy got it all down pat. Like they got it broken down to a science. He got his study book out and he's going in about Lil Wayne was in Pyru and the traditional gangs, non-traditional gangs, and a whole bunch of things that I didn't even know. So you gotta be careful with these guys, man. There's experts out here trying to catch you. You're not getting away. All right, but let's keep going.
Called Money Gang, right? And they were a blood set. They were
How many people are we talking here? What's a non-traditional gang?
20, 30.
20, 30 people?
Young teenagers who are violent.
Okay.
It's the surf.
Young, like 13, 14?
14, 15, 16.
Okay.
17, 18 is kind of old.
Old?
Yeah, that would be older. You're dealing with those high school kids.
So hold on. You sound like the guy to talk to. So 13, 14's young, 18, 19's old. Where do they go when they're 20?
So a lot of times they'll start at non-traditional
Jail,
gangs.
brother.
They'll get older, then they'll move on and try to get into another gang. Like if they're a non-traditional blood set, like Money Gang, they'll try to go once they get older. They want away from that little clique, or maybe several of them have died off. The gang has died off. They'll go. Maybe they have a homie that's with Eastside Mob Piru or Sex Money Murder. Those are traditional gangs. So Money Gang is a blood set, a non-traditional blood set. But once they kind of age out, maybe they don't want to be a part of this clique anymore.
What do you mean a blood set?
So you have Bloods and Crips,
right?
That's just who you are. And then there's different sets. Like a set is Sex Money Murder. That is a blood set. They're bloods. But then you have Eastside Mob Piru.
So what is this shit? Like the UFC feeder things?
Dude,
is that what it's like?
It's very organized.
You're in the JV and now you're in the varsity?
Pretty much.
You're in the...
This guy's not comparing gang banging to professional sports, man. This is how we all do it, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do NBA analogies all the time. So if you're was a junior varsity and now you're in the majors, right? Man, this is crazy. Let's keep going.
Oh,
do they have
minor leagues?
They have rules, bobbles.
No shit.
They have it's
what kind of rules?
Like you got to be beat in for a certain amount of, like 8 tray Crips. Like they have to be beat in for 83 seconds for 8-3, right? 8 tray, 3 is tray. So you have to be beat into the gang, or if you're a chick, you can be raped into the gang.
You can be raped into the gang. Women choose to be raped.
This is crazy. So women are choosing to get raped to be in the gang, and it makes sense. Guys beating up people, like the 83 seconds or that's not really that surprising. But I didn't think girls were getting raped to be in the gang. I thought they were doing more honorable stuff to get them in. This is crazy, but it makes sense. They're gang members, so are we really surprised? Let's keep going.
Raped into a gang.
Yes.
Why? What do they get out of that?
They're obviously missing something at home. They want to be a part of that gang. Like
What does that entail?
so like man, who's the
What, they gotta fuck somebody, or they?
oh yeah, they get raped by like multiple gang members.
But is it rape?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it's
like beating
consent.
her ass and they're fucking her. It's not like we're all just gang banging you. They're like forcefully like raping her. Like maybe because she's not like maybe she don't want to be a part of it, right? Maybe she might like change her mind, but once you commit to it, you've committed to it. There's no backing out. Yeah, it's sex, but then if they don't want to and they try to back out, there is no backing out.
So what's their role once they're in the gang? Once they've been raped into the gang?
Like if they're a blood, they're a bloodette.
What is that? I mean, are
Just
they
a female that
prostitutes?
hangs.
Or are they actual
just
gang members?
They're gang members. They get to just hang out with the gang. They don't really do anything.
So I wonder if Cardi B got raped to be in the gang because the whole point is Cardi B was a blood general or something. That's what he's saying. Like I saw some videos of her rapping or something. So maybe she was, man, but we don't know anything like that. But this is crazy. Like end of the day, you're doing all that just to hang out with people who don't even know where they're going. This is nuts, man. We need to fix up. But let's keep going.
They just hang out with the gang. It's I'll show you some videos, but
That's all right.
No, not of getting gang banged in, but I mean it's just gangs are very interesting. So if I go see, you have to be Hispanic or black to be a blood. You can't be white. Any white guy that ever says they're a blood, they're a complete liar. So in this day and age, if I see maybe a young 13, 14-year-old African American kid, he's wearing Chicago Bulls, and he can't tell me anybody on their current team, it's a validation point to be a blood. So I have to get 3 validation points to validate you on a sheet that gets submitted in to state that you're a gang member. But if you tell me you're a blood or a crip, I just need one other validation point. But a validation point is you see a lot of blood members wear Chicago Bulls.
Why?
Because Bull stands for bloods usually live longer and stronger. You see a lot of 83 Crips, they wear the Texas Ranger hats. The hats are blue, and there's a T on it. T stands for Trey, 8 Trey. You see, like, you ever seen the tattoos that say MOB? And they're like, money over bitches. Member of blood. You see a lot of tattoos that are RR, that stands for real right. That means you've done something.
You know what? Stop it there for a second. But this is crazy because like there's a lot of rappers that have those tattoos. Like Lil Wayne does have the MOB. Roddy Rich has a double R tattoo, and he does live in LA, so maybe that's why he got it. Um, yeah, so there's a lot of popular influential people that have these things that so maybe they are part of gangs on a different side. Like one of my favorite rappers, Nipsey Hussle, he was gripping heavy, man. Like so I'm not surprised, but these guys did their homework, man. They got it all. They got a whole encyclopedia of what these guys are doing. So no one's getting away with this stuff. Like you don't just want to be a kid rocking a Bulls jersey. You gotta be careful because they're just gonna put you in the gang, even if you're not even on that, right? So they're gonna come ask you if you know who's on the team. So you gotta be careful. But let's keep going.
Something for the gang. You've done something maybe violent for the gang. There's, the 5-pointed stars, 6-pointed stars. You ever see anybody with a Star David on them? They're a gangster disciple. It's just so much. Bloods operate on the right side, so if they're flying a flag, which is a bandana, everything should be on the right side. If they're a Crip, everything's on the left side. Now a lot of the younger kids will, instead of carrying flags, they wear like red shoes or blue shoes. Vans is highly popular.
Are these the 2 biggest gangs in the country?
Bloods and Crips, yeah. No, that's what you
Still to this day.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, Crip, Lil Wayne. You can watch. There's a music video with him and Bruno Mars. This mirror on the wall, whatever that mirrors, whatever. if you actually watch the music video, Lil Wayne pays tons of respect to the Bloods. He shows all of his blood tattoos, MOB, RR, 5 pointed stars, everything. A lot of them will even have like red dreads. So there's another set of Bloods called Sex, Money, Murder. They are a blood set, but they were founded by a guy in like the 60s, Pistol Pete. They don't do this. This is blood, right? They hold this up. This is blood. You'll never see Crips operate on the right side. Crips will always operate over here. So they're a blood set, but they'll throw up two pistols to pay respect to Pistol Pete, and they operate off the color green because Pete loved money. Have you ever known Chicago Bulls to ever wear green?
No.
No. So why do they sell green jerseys and green hats?
No shit.
It's because they sell to the gang. They make a ton of money off of it.
No shit.
So it's Bloods will never eat at Burger King because BK stands for blood killer. Like,
Not the Bloods boycotting Burger King. Oh man, this is crazy. All right, so the, I didn't even know all this stuff. The green, they rock. Some Bloods are rocking green for Pistol Pete. I thought they only wore red. That's interesting. I learned something today. But man, this is crazy. Like Bloods boycotting Burger King. They only eat at McDonald's, I guess, man. Right? All right, let's keep going.
like it's a whole bunch of rules that you would never even think of. Um,
Are these two gangs always co-located with each other, or they have specific territories
they have territories, neighborhoods,
within the city?
within the city.
So they'll be both gangs within the same city.
Oh yeah. There's, then you have non-traditional gangs who have no authority or discipline because there's just a bunch of kids that want to make their presence known. They might attack a traditional blood set.
Mm.
Doesn't make any sense. The non-traditional gangs, Shawn, scare me to death
Why? More than the traditional?
because they're undisciplined. They're not
They
answering
don't have
anybody.
rules.
They have no rules. They're not scared of us. Because why? Because they're 15 and 16. I can't do nothing with them. 16 or 15, 14 and 15, I can't do nothing with them. 16, you're mine. But I can't do nothing with you at 15 or below. Man, like they are. So I watched this first video. My friend, one of my really good friends named Dave Franklin, huge mentor at the police department. He was in what was called GGVU at the time. It was called the Gang Gun Violence Unit. So he came in and taught a gang class while we were in BLET. That was one of the classes. And I watched this video. It's called Gunweight. And it's a non-traditional gang, the money gang. And they're just in this shitty trailer holding up guns, talking about the gun weight. 3 of those kids in that video are dead from gang violence. 2 of them are in prison, and the leader is in and out of prison. It's just, man, it's just so fascinating to me. I used to listen to the music, all the rap music, just listening to terminology, how they talk, how they operate. Just there's so many different things like Bloods will um, they'll make a sound. You hear a lot like Lil Wayne's music videos. If they're in a large crowd full of other Blood gang members, that's signaling to them that 12 is around because it sounds like police sirens.
Every time he does that, man, holy, he has it on point. He's definitely what listen to the rap music. He said he's really interested in. Obviously, he's a gang cop, gang unit cop, so it's a part of his job too. But man, like these guys, you can't expose yourself in all these music videos and putting all this information out, and then expect these guys not to have the drop on you too, right? This guy has it locked down. You're not getting anything over, and this is just one guy. There's probably a bunch of them. They're clocking in, clocking out. They're giving guys the file, like, "Yep, here, take over for this. I'll see you tomorrow." So, man, this is nuts, man. Let's keep going.
It's just so fascinating. A lot of chicks really got into the gangs because of Cardi B. Cardi B's a blood. She used to have blood dreads. She had the whole 9 yards.
Barty. Cardi B, man. Barty. All right, let's keep going.
She was a straight gangster. She had a whole music video where there's like she's the OG back before she got super famous. She's
Wow.
it's
So Cardi B is a blood.
Lil Wayne's a blood. The song Red Nation that like it talks about it pays respects, even like Ocho Cinco's, like it gives him a shout out. Doesn't mean he's a blood, but it means he's affiliate. It's so interesting, man. Like I used to be obsessed with watching because I knew this was what I wanted to do.
How many gangs are in Fayetteville? No matter where you're watching Shawn Ryan,
But yeah, man, that is the video. So let me know what you guys think about it. Definitely interesting. Gang unit cop, man. Cardi B is a big blood. She is the boss. There's some music videos out there with her rapping in the all red. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do more videos. Once again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and peace.